focus on my brake lights. Ain't turning back. Now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word for it. Put a couple bands on it. And I don't plan on letting people turn me. No. You can say what you want. I'ma keep pressing on. I can't go about that game like I'm getting green right. Talking to my past like focus on my brake lights. Cruising to my future now.
That's right. It is time for Breaking the Silence. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's show. It's going to be a great show. We're going to go down memory lane a little bit. We're going to reflect on some changes, growth, which is really, really important here on the program, right? We always want to talk about it. We even have a segment dedicated just to see how we've looked at things before and how we're seeing those things now. But if you are a new viewer joining us today on the program, let us go ahead and introduce ourselves. My name is Francisca.
I'm
Angeli.
And they are ready for today's show, as you can see.
Yes, I'm ShyTia.
And this is Angeli, just in case you didn't catch that, because they both spoke at the exact same time, because they're excited. They're ready to get the show started. I don't blame you. It's going to be a great show. So the first topic that we're going to be discussing is when life changes the dream, which is really interesting because a lot of the times we set a dream and we expect that dream to stay until we hit it. But sometimes we can hit it or not even achieve it yet and our dream has changed.
Yeah.
But does that mean that there's something wrong with us?
No.
No, Bo. We're going to voice
We'll
our
talk about it later. We'll talk about it later.
when we get to those orange chairs, all right? And then our other topic is the childhood we remember. It is so nice to kind of go down memory lane, to look at our childhood. A lot of people say their childhood is the best, but is it?
Or
What
is
makes a
ours?
childhood great?
Yes.
So this is what we're going to be discussing in that topic. And we're going to be having a game. Are you ready for this game?
What game is
Yes.
it?
We know that somebody
But you know, lately,
over in this area,
lately somebody's been winning.
well,
Somebody's been winning,
we
so
will
I don't
see.
know.
We
Will
will
I
see.
take the crown back?
I don't know. This is your category. So movie meltdown.
Yep,
So we'll be
movies.
watching some clips and then we will say from what movie that is from.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And then highlight the good, which is what we're doing in today's show. We're going to be highlighting the good. We're going to be having a few questions. And then we're going to talk about that one person that kind of stuck out to us, that still is embedded in our mind on maybe how they treated us, the support they give us. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that segment as well.
Okay.
But speaking about childhood, what is the unofficial sound of your childhood summer?
Ooh.
The Mrs. Softy ice cream truck. And it goes. It's like when you hear it, you run outside, you ask your mom for $2 so you can get the one with sprinkles. If you only had $1, you get no sprinkles, sorry. But if you had two, you can get the long, big, swirly ice cream with sprinkles. And I feel like it's not summer if you don't at least have a Mrs. Softy ice cream cone.
All right.
Okay.
What about you? Do they have ice cream trucks in the Philippines?
They do, but it's not like, it's not that fancy. It would have just a bell probably. But for me, it would probably be, noisy people talking outside, the elders, get up, or even the rooster. The rooster, the rooster.
But the
hens, all
rooster is
the-
for summer, not just any time of the year?
Yeah, but then it's more pronounced, in the summer because you want to
'Cause you're
sleep
not
in.
in school.
Exactly, you want to
Yeah.
sleep in. So like
That rooster wakes you up.
exactly, and it's annoying, but it's also like it's fun. But yeah, that reminds me of summer. I mean, the childhood and summer, of course, in the Philippines. But yeah.
Yeah, for me, ice cream truck is just notorious for childhood. I used to get the ice cream cone, the ice creams that have the little gumballs as eyes. So then you still had like a little treat
SpongeBob.
afterwards. Yeah. But I think when I think about my childhood, I just think about kids laughing and playing outside and running up and down the street and on the bikes. Just being outside, having a good time. I think that's what comes to my mind when I think about my childhood. So if you have a memory that you would like to share, we would love to hear from you. You can text us or you can DM us your story. We would love to read them and maybe we'll read one on air later on in the program. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Hear from strong women who are crushing their goals. overcoming challenges, and living their best lives. You won't want to miss a single empowering minute. Stay tuned and join the movement.
I'm Belinda, and this is Willard, and we were adopted in 2021. When we first met Todd, he was singing a song, and I was like, wow, look at this kid with the biggest smile, and he has a big heart to match.
The energy you give Todd, you get it back from Todd.
Yeah.
Todd's a joy.
Yes, he
Todd
is.
really is a great joy.
I love him. You and you.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
You have to realize that you only have control over you.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
Being able to communicate is what really love looks like.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
When we grow, we start to change. Our dreams start to change. Our perceptions start to change. A lot of things around us start to change. And that is normal. That is necessary when you're actually growing and changing into the new version of yourself. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this topic today. And I have a question for our viewers as well as our hosts. So the question is, why do the dreams that once felt perfect sometimes stop fitting who we've become?
This is a very interesting question.
Yeah.
But also I think because you mentioned about growth, and like for somebody who's like, okay, you have a dream of this, right? When you grow up, and then this is your goal. This is what you want to achieve. But then over time on that journey, life happens. You discover something about yourself that you probably was thinking when you started to have that dream, on your list. Okay, this is going to be my dream. And then you discovered something that, wow, it makes you more excited. It makes you to have more passion about it, and then you started changing your dream, because that's how growth happens, and that's what growth does to us. You're just not stuck on one place, but then you discover something about yourself, which is good, I think. And I think it's sometimes we fear a lot of the unknown, because we know that, okay, this is my dream. I know the steps to take for me to reach that, but if I divert a little bit, I know that probably is going to be, of course, uncomfortable, unknown. But then that's when you discover something that I didn't know I can actually do this, and then you started diverting your dream into that one.
Yeah, and I definitely agree with that, because it's like, as children, we have so many dreams. We dream, like, okay, if I want to talk about my dream, like I had this big dream that I would be like this lawyer, teacher, restaurant owner. So I had like a plan, like I'll be a lawyer first, then I will make a lot of money, open a business, be a restaurant, not cooking it. I just wanted to own it so I could get free food. And then I would go back to be a teacher. And then as I started getting older, I realized how unrealistic that was. And I think that's what we have to remember. Like, some of the dreams that we have is just that, a dream. Like, we don't really research all of the steps, all of the effort that we put into it, or even if we have that passion for it. Because, like, again, as a child, you think you're like something when you get older, but as you grow, as you mature, as you go through life, then you realize, like, hey, this is not something I'm actually interested in. Like, I don't really like this. Like, I thought because of what I saw on the outside, or what I saw other people do, or how other people explained it, that I would like it. But being behind the scenes, I don't really like this, and I want to do something else rather than being stuck in something that I'm not happy with.
Yeah, and I've heard that it's like we go through 7-year cycles. So it's like every 7 years, things start to change about us, whether it's our perception, whether it's our taste buds, whether it's the things that we enjoy doing. Things start to change within us, and that is perfectly normal, and that's perfectly okay if one day you wake up and you say, like, this life is just not fulfilling me in the same way. Because our goals that we have in our 20s is going to be totally different than in our 40s. And we shouldn't think that, oh, in our 40s, all of a sudden we're focused more on the simplicity of life, on health, on building, closer relationships, and think, well, what's wrong with me? Because in my 20s, I was all about having a big group of friends. I was about chasing my career. I was about building my family, building my portfolio. All that stuff was important in my 20s. So am I less of a person now because I'm in my 40s? No, we go through different stages in life, and we kind of have to roll with life's punches and to just say, okay, so this is not fitting me anymore. I remember I was in a relationship at one point, and I had decided, like, this relationship was it. Like, I had already pictured my life. This was my goal. This is what I wanted to achieve. And I saw myself in that life. And I remember I woke up one day and realized that I was no longer being fulfilled. This was no longer something that was making me happy or making me complete. And so I had to have the hard conversation with myself and also with the person that I was with. Like, I'm going to go down a different road. I don't know what this road is going to look like, but we're going to have to part ways. And so at that point, it was like I was growing into something different, but I had to be willing to let go of what was behind in order for me to see what was going to be ahead of me. And I think that's important for us to recognize those changes, because how often do we keep stuck in something, whether it's a career, it's a family, it's a relationship, or it's even just a lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then we get stuck in those lifestyles. So what do you think about that?
And sometimes, like, also because of, again, I think we spoke about this a few episodes ago, that because of other people's perception of us, because, okay, this is my dream, and of course you share it with with other people closest to you, and then they're there cheering you for that dream, and then all of a sudden life happens, and then you divert or change your dream. And sometimes because of that pressure of, I have to live up to that because I've already told them, I've already invested so much. How many years I've already invested in school, or even my life, a quarter of my life investing in that, or relationship. So sometimes that pressure of a society, or even the closest to us, that we're just like, okay, let me just continue. Instead of, when you just lose that passion and that dream that you once had, and then you started having passion in another thing, although you were good at that dream, at that, skill or whatever it is, but then you were constantly you're constantly diverting yourself into another one, because again, you discovered something on that growth, towards that growth, there's something. So it's okay if you change it. Doesn't mean that you're a failure. It doesn't mean that you failed in life, because you grew, you matured, and now you know what you want. I think it's more of a failure when you know what you want and you don't achieve that one. You don't want to go ahead and get that dream because you wanted to just, fulfill whatever's perceptions are for you.
Yeah. So basically the bottom line is growth will happen. Embrace the growth. If you see that something is no longer fulfilling you, even if you've made promises to other people that you are going to do that set thing, it's fine to pivot. It's fine to change. What's not okay is if you continue to stay stuck where is no longer your place. All right? So step out. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of growth. Do something different, and you will see great results that will come from that. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Feeling the energy? You're tuned into the right place. Breaking the silence is keeping it real. Right here, right now. More empowering conversations. And the voices you need to hear are coming up next. Stay with Angeli, Francisca, Nori, and ShyTia. The conversation is just getting started.
I'll never forget the day I nearly died. The only way we found out I had any kind of heart issue was when I went into sudden death. I think unless you are a heart disease patient, you may not know how much work the American Heart Association does behind the scenes to save your life. Since my cardiac arrest, I've watched all 3 of my children grow into adulthood, and I'm still here.
Learn more about the American Heart Association's work at helpheart.org.
This song you cannot get wrong. I don't know the name of it, girl. I can't remember.
How good are you under pressure, ladies?
No, I'm not ready.
Jeez. Breaking the silence is not your average talk show.
Sometimes we go by our own rules. Yeah. Okay?
Oh, did I say Katy Perry? Well, Katy Perry, you got me kicked out.
What do you do with it besides is crushing it.
You beat T upside the head with it. No, I'm kidding.
Oh gosh. She gonna hit somebody upside the head with a quarter. That's what I'm hearing.
Don't miss out on the daily shenanigans with Nori.
It's the corn holder for you to eat the corn. What kind of corn?
ShyTia.
So this is everyday things that women complain about.
Husbands washing. I love you.
Did you watch
Absolutely do not complain about you at all. Okay.
Francisca.
Hold on, wait. Does that mean that I just won real ridiculous?
Yes,
Because you get the 5.
ShyTia?
Yes.
Oh!
And Angeli.
This one I know. I'm confident with it. C. It's C.
Miss, I play basketball.
Through hilarious fails and satisfying victories.
C.
Yes! Finally!
Are you
Redemption!
Our interactive gaming segments are sure to keep you hooked from start to finish.
This is number 4.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait.
Is this how men feel when we
These jokes are too good to miss.
It's a crime against humanity.
Only on Breaking the Silence.
It's a garlic crusher.
All right, let us see how well we do with movie Meltdown. So we're gonna get a little clip from a well-known movie, and then we're gonna have to say which movie it's from.
Okay.
Are y'all ready?
Yes.
I guess so.
Yes. All right, let us look at our first clip.
You is kind, you is smart, you is important.
I feel like we don't even need the question because we know what movie that's from.
I want to cry.
The movie Meltdown. A, Hidden Figures. B, The Help. Or C, The Secret Life
I don't know the title.
Bees. All right.
I just guessed, but all right.
You don't know the title.
I think I know.
You don't? Okay.
3, 2, 1.
B.
Yes.
We still gotta read the question, even if we know the movie.
Yeah. She's so cute.
I know.
Oh.
I think that's one of 2 of the things that people talk about in that movie.
You were smart. You was wonderful.
One of 2. I don't want to talk about the other one. Let us see the next one.
Craig.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, stand.
Okay, so this is either A, next Friday, B, house party, or C, Friday.
I don't know. Can I get a hint?
Really?
It's one of those 3.
The Bye Felicia
It's one
should
of those
give it away.
3. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, but I don't know. Okay,
She's not from here.
I'm not from here,
Clearly.
remember? Exactly. Okay.
3, 2, 1. C.
C.
See, I have like the Friday. It's just next Friday.
Yeah, no.
Next
That's
Friday
the
is
first one.
no locked doors.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Ready.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
You never know what you're going to
Okay,
get.
A, Big Fish. B, Forrest Gump. C, Castaway. Okay.
Do you know the name of this one?
Yes, this one I'm sure. But I can't be so sure until I flash it.
2, B.
Forrest! Run, Forrest, run!
Chennai.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Goodness.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
All right. So we have A, Ghost, B, Flashdance, or C, Dirty Dancing?
But nobody put Baby in the corner should give it away.
I mean, you don't even need the audio
right?
to know what movie this is from.
Okay,
Yes.
I don't know, but I'm guessing.
3, 2, 1.
C. All right. See, I'm so happy with that.
She is C.
All
We
right.
see
Movie
you
is
happy.
classic.
Okay.
All right.
Next one.
Show me the money! Just in time. Show me the money! I love black people!
I definitely know that one. Okay, so that's either A, Any Given Sunday, B, Jerry Maguire, or C, Remember the Titans.
I'm just guessing this. I don't know.
You don't know Show Me the Money?
No.
Every time I have to say that me and Angeli need to have a movie night because
No.
3, 2, 1.
B. I'm guessing and I'm guessing and I'm guessing. Well, I guess my guesses are correct.
Yes, your guesses are correct.
I mean, you have to be under a rock not to have seen some of these movies.
Yeah.
She didn't see that.
I was. Under
Well, I mean,
I wasn't
Friday,
an-
I can kind of
I was in an island.
to see that.
I was in an island. Okay.
She was far
Islands.
away from here.
Islands. All right.
Next one.
Now, is there anyone here that can tell me why most alligators are abnormally aggressive?
I know the answer to this question. Raise your hand.
Anybody? Anyone? Yes or you, sir?
Mama says that alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth but no toothbrush.
Your mama said it.
All right, so we have A, Waterboy, B, Happy Gilmore, or C, Billy Madison.
I don't know again.
Okay, so
Baby,
I've
this
seen
one.
all of them, but I think it's this one.
this one is a little tricky. Oh.
It
It's
is
Because,
either
okay,
A,
so
B, or C. That's
For one of them,
that's a
I
hint.
know that they would have used another clip for it, so that's why I'm saying is this one. Okay, ready? 3,
Okay.
2, 1. C.
B. Oh, all of us are different.
Oh,
Waterboy.
I knew it was
Because
Waterboy.
Happy Gilmore,
but I
isn't
would've-
that with the golfing?
Yeah, but I thought it was Billy Madison because he went back to school as like he had to go through all the
but in
grades.
Waterboy, he always talks about his mama. His mama.
I would
and
have
his
thought they would have
girlfriend.
used that one like you can do it like that. Like that's what I thought they would
I
have
don't
used for the
know.
Waterboy. It's okay.
Mama said, Mama said, Mama said.
I actually never watched Waterboy, so
Oh my God,
I
I've
just
watched
always
that
see that
movie
one.
so many times.
All right.
All right.
Justin, did you order the code red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Oh, can't handle the truth.
I don't know the movie, but I know the same.
All right, let's take a look at our options. A, The Firm. B, A Few Good Men. C, The Pelican Brief.
this is hard.
I
You
don't
see, I
know.
knew it was too good to be true. The other ones were too easy.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point.
I haven't seen any of those.
All right.
Ready? 1,
Yes.
2, 3.
C,
C.
B. Oh,
The one from Not From Here.
exactly.
Wow.
Well.
I would say
Okay.
my famous phrase whenever I played this game. Should have went with my gut because every time I think of
you
it,
should have a
you
soundbite
need to
of you
stop
saying
saying
that.
that
You say that every
because
single time.
Every time you get an answer wrong, you're like,
Yeah.
but I knew that answer.
I really do think it's that, and then I'm like, no, it can't be,
And then it's
And
that.
then it is.
and then it is, and I never listen to my gut.
All right, let's see the next one.
I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
The amount of times I see that.
I've not seen that.
I don't know.
You don't know that?
I
I
don't know.
definitely know that. Can we have the options so that way? So we have either A, Cadillac Records, B, The Temptations, or C, Ray.
I don't know. You know what? I am just, again.
I mean, It can't be
come to
one
see you,
because then
Otis.
he would have been the main one, right? The other one I don't. Oh, the other one I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Ready?
Wait.
Yes.
Okay.
3,
2,
1. B.
C.
But Ray, you would see him with the glasses
it would be
Well, I don't
Jamie
know
Foxx.
Ray. I don't know Ray.
I mean, I just know.
It would have been Jamie Foxx. Yeah.
I don't know, so you can't blame me. I don't know, so I'm just
I think we can. You're doing a little bit too good here.
Yeah,
so
I'm just like pick
I
and choose A, B, C.
She makes really good guesses.
Yeah, that's not an excuse
Okay.
anymore from around here. All right, next
Okay.
one.
Are you crying? No. Are you crying? Are you crying? There's no crying. There's no crying.
Yeah. I love this movie. So it's either A, Field of Dreams, B, The Sandlot, or C, A League of Their Own.
Those are one of my favorite movies. I love this movie.
I don't know.
3,
Again.
2,
C.
Oh! You see, you know what? I think I'm just a good guesser, you know. An excellent guesser.
Okay.
Just like those cues. You gotta look at those cues and then look at the title and then kind of like put things together. And then
Teach us.
Mm-hmm.
Drop that knowledge. Tell us how you're doing
it.
it.
Yeah. Let's take a look.
I can see the Statue of Liberty already. Very small, of course.
So it's either A, Castaway, B, Titanic, or C, The Perfect Storm.
Because you see, you gotta look at the cues, right?
Mm-hmm. It's the small little details.
Exactly.
The split-second details.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
3, 2, Titanic.
B. I at least know him, Leonardo.
Yes. Well, the King of the World gives it away because
and the yacht
on the
and
boat.
the boat, exactly. And I'm just like,
of course,
it's just a different
of course, the boat,
the boat
is the main character.
Yeah, it's not even the person.
Character energy for sure.
Oh my goodness!
All right.
Okay, so drum roll, please.
Oh, we have a tiebreaker.
Oh,
There's a
tiebreaker. Yes.
Okay, I'm not in this tiebreaker.
The tiebreaker.
Okay.
How long is the movie Titanic in minutes?
Ooh.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
All right. How long?
I guess it's who gets it the closest, right?
I don't know.
I guess so. I just remember sitting in that movie theater forever. Forever.
Jack. I think I went too high.
Okay, I might have gone too low. Okay.
3, 2, 1. 210.
120.
Well, we did inverse. Let's see. What's the answer?
Wait, 210.
It's like a 2 or 3 hour movie.
It's really long.
Oh, you actually
3 hours and 14. So 60,
You're the one that,
180 is 3 hours.
6, 12, 18.
So it would have been 190. So I was the closest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It would have been 190.
194.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you.
So
like I said, very long
You got the.
I finally get my crown back for the movie. Yes.
You gotta do your way.
Yes.
You gotta do
Oh,
your
and
way.
this time she didn't move her head.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to go too fast. Thank you, thank you,
The more you
thank
win,
you.
the more you get.
Yeah, you practice. You practice
I'm
the
just
way.
like trying not to move my head when you said that.
You just gave her a hint, like, oh,
She's like,
okay.
I'm doing too much right now.
Like, I'm doing good. Oh, wait.
Oh, my
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break while ShyTia practices her wave without moving her head. We'll be right back.
Got a dream on the back burner? It's time to ignite that fire. Breaking the Silence brings you the tools and motivation you need to unleash your potential. Don't change that channel.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. This puts them at increased risk for type 2 diabetes, heart attack, and kidney disease. The good news? Pre-diabetes can be reversed. Follow along with this 1-minute risk test to learn your risk for pre-diabetes. Are you over 40? That's 1 point. Over 50? That's another. Over 60? Add 1 more. If you're a man, give yourself a point. Family history of diabetes? Add a point. Have high blood pressure? Add another. Not physically active? That's a point. Are you slightly overweight? That's 1 point. Pretty overweight? That's 2. Very overweight? That's 3. A score of 5 or more means you likely have prediabetes, so talk with your doctor. Learn how you can change the outcome at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Ever wonder what goes on behind the scenes when women overcome adversity? On Breaking the Silence, we don't shy away from the real challenges we all face.
You're not perfect, I'm not perfect, so I always have a quote that I live by that says that it's a beauty in imperfection.
We're not afraid to ask the tough questions, and more importantly, offer real solutions you can use.
Like in all of the relationships, communication is key, and it's even harder. Well, yeah, easier as well as harder from a text message, call. So that is one key for like relationships to work.
Because sometimes all it truly takes is a conversation.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of
You have
topics.
to take time to exercise. You have to take time to invest in you.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
Think about other people and how our decisions are going to affect them.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
Why does every generation believe their childhood was the best?
Because it was.
I mean,
Point
don't you know?
Yeah.
Everybody says their childhood was the best. Maybe you talk to those born in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s, their childhood was the best. But there's going to be a drastic best childhood from those that grew up in the 90s to those that are now growing up in the 2000s. Their childhood looks completely different than what our childhood or older generations look like. I think there's going to be a big difference.
And I think also it has to do with how you felt, right? So it's less about what you did, what you didn't do, but it's more about the feeling that you got as a child. So I feel like that's why every generation feels like they have the best childhood, because when they were a child, they felt free, they felt peace, they felt, just having that imagination just to do what they wanted to do. And then it's like, as you get older, you start to look at key details like, well, when I was younger, we would play outside more and they're not playing outside. We will have this and they're not doing this. But then it's like those who grew up in the 60s where there was no technology, but like maybe a little black and white TV compared to when I grew up when we had cable and we had this and we had that. I'll be like, well, hey, you missed out because you couldn't watch Disney Channel growing up and you couldn't see this. And then now today, the kids today, they'll probably be like, well, you missed out too because I can go on Google or I have ChatGPT or I have YouTube or I have all of these things. So I feel like at the time we feel as if we have the best childhood because of the feeling that we got as a child. And I think that feeling that a child has will never go away. Just no matter what circumstances they're in, no matter what they're introduced to, no matter what they're missing or what they're gaining, they're always going to have that childhood. They're always going to have that freedom, that innocence, and that's what makes it the best to them.
Yeah, and also because it's different. For example, we remember like the childhood, like our childhood, we become nostalgic about it. We become like, oh, I remember this. And because now we don't have that. So it's different. The childhood of these kids nowadays, it's different. Like 10 years from now or 20 years from now, they're going to talk about their experience now. And they would not probably have it 20 years later on, 50 years later on. So I think it's also because it's different. It's not like everybody's doing the same thing or it's the same as 1990s, 1980s. So we become nostalgic about it. We think that that's the best because, hey, that's what was presented to us at that time, So we think it's the best because other people have not experienced that. So we think, oh, you should have, as you said, you missed out on this and that. But the kids, these are what they have right now, for example, family game nights or maybe video chatting with grandparents who are outside of the state and being able to even still connect even though they're outside, even though they're not in the same vicinity, right? So these are the things they're going to be nostalgic about, 20 years from now. And maybe 20 years from now, these kids, they're not going to be like, oh no, yeah, we're not missing out on that because of technology and stuff like that. So I think because of the difference as well, not necessarily because it's the best childhood, but because we just experience things differently.
Yeah, and I mean, the generation before would definitely comment on our generation. Like, these kids are stuck inside.
Yeah.
They're watching cable TV. Now they have these little devices in their hands. When we were younger, we used to have to walk to school in the rain and we'd have to walk to school in the snow. Everything was harder for us. And so now it's like we are now that age. And so now we are criticizing the younger generation. Like, they're always on their phones. They're never outside. So I think it just kind of goes into cycles. I remember something I haven't seen lately. When I was younger, we used to do a lot of camping in my family. And I remember we would go out camping, we would get these glass jars and we would collect lightning bugs. And we put the lightning bugs inside the glass jars and then you see they would light up. And then while you're camping, it's like you have a little light right by you. And I haven't seen lightning bugs in years. I don't even remember the last time that I've seen lightning bugs. And that was a core memory of mine when I was a child. And I think that we're getting away from the simplicity of life and the simplicity of childhood. And I guess that's why so many of our generation are just concerned, because we see the value in having a childhood and kind of growing up in that era where community was so important, where family was so important, where friendships were so important. And now we're seeing something so distant. I mean, but then again, you have the kids that are growing up now who are going to be looking at the next generation and be like, these kids are so weird. They have robots as friends. What's wrong with them? Why can't they have, conversations on screens? We don't know what the future holds.
Yeah.
But I mean, every generation is going to comment on the next generation.
Exactly. And I think that's why it's important, instead of just complaining, right? We can introduce the things that made our childhood so fun. Teach the kids, okay, what if there's no technology? What are you going to do? Let me teach you a game. Let's get some pen and paper. What is pen and paper? Oh my gosh. You get it. And you show them, you don't need to have the latest this, the latest that. But you can kind of introduce, we used to play these hand games. We used to do this. And that way you can kind of pass along the tradition down the line. And those little core things that we hold dear to us won't get lost, because let's say the phones are dead. Then they'll be like, oh, you know what? My mom taught me this game. Let's play. And then they'll be able to do it. They'll have fun. And then they'll remember it. And then it will pass down from generation to generation. I think if we start, teaching them what made it so special to us, that they'll enjoy it too, and then they can pass it along.
Yeah, because if you notice, when the internet goes down, the children freak out.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my gosh, I don't have internet. Yeah. The internet is unstable. What am I going to do? And it's like, you're going to go out and play.
Yeah.
You're going to go figure out something to do. Touch grass.
Touch grass.
Go outside. Do something.
Yeah.
Put those tablets down.
Yeah, and it's so funny because it's they can't talk, right? They're so afraid to talk to people, but they know how to ask for Wi-Fi.
Oh,
it's you meet someone, do you have Wi-Fi? Can I have the password? I'm like, I don't even know.
Hi, what is your name? How are you doing? You're doing good.
Exactly.
Thank you
Good
for
morning.
asking
Hi.
Yeah.
Thanks for greeting me.
Password, please. Password. It's wow. Yeah, we got to disconnect from the tablets just for a little bit, just to go outside, just to do something outside of technology. Well, I hope you enjoyed this conversation. Maybe it took you down memory lane and kind of reminded you of your childhood. So as ShyTia said, if you have, nieces and nephews or grandchildren, remind them of the things that you used to do and kind of make it something fun. They might not do it all the time, but it will come back into their mind when maybe they have no internet or they have nothing else to do. They'll be like, oh, I remember this really cool thing that my grandma taught me or that my aunt taught me. Let us go out and do that. So we have to start teaching these younger generations fun things that we used to do, and maybe they'll find it fun. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Laugh, learn, and love with Breaking the Silence. We'll be right back.
We said we'd never give into a meltdown. And we'd never babysit with a screen. We said we'd never let the toys take over.
Mariella!
Never leave the house looking, well, and never let them out of our sight. Skylar, come here. Cars get hot fast, and kids can be at risk. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock.
Feeling drained? Breaking the Silence highlights the vital connection between physical and mental well-being. Step 1. Hydrate intentionally. Make a conscious effort to drink enough water throughout the day. Your brain and body will thank you. Step 2. Embrace colorful foods. Incorporate a variety of fruits and vegetables into your meals. Nourishment is self-care. Step 3. Move your body joyfully. Find an activity you enjoy, even for a few minutes each day. Movement boosts mood and energy. Don't let fatigue silence your vibrancy. Find your power. Break the silence and join the conversation. Tune in to Breaking the Silence weekdays on ULFN. Visit watch.ulfn.org for tips to reclaim your energy and embrace your authentic self.
All right, welcome back to Breaking the Silence. It is time for us to highlight the good. So in this segment, we're going to have a few questions, and then we're going to highlight the person that comes to our mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Okay.
You all ready for your first question?
Yes.
All right, the first question is, what's one compliment or encouraging word you've never forgotten, and who gave it to you?
This is nice. I think, okay, so there's a friend of mine, and they will always tell me this. They will always tell me, like, you don't see yourself the way other people see you. And I used to be like, what do you mean? And they'll be like, you're so hard on yourself that you can't see, like, the good things in you. You're always looking for the flaws. But when other people see you, they're always looking at your, assets, or they're always looking at how good you are, your strength. So they told me, like, stop looking at your flaws and look more towards your strength. And so I keep that with me, especially when I feel like I'm being too hard on myself. I'll be like, yeah, okay, I didn't do that, but I have other strengths that is good.
Okay,
that's good.
Yeah.
All right. For me is when I had to change careers. So I had this one friend who told me this, like, the decision is in your hands at the end of the day. Like, don't allow other people to decide, for you, whether that's because of tradition or whether that's because you were pressured to do it or pursue that same career that you were investing your life on or your time on. You are the one who's going to decide at the end of the day. And that gave me, like, that little compliment, for me, it was a compliment, of course, that gave me a boost. Yeah, it's me who has to take that decision, not, other people, even though, I really treasure them so much. But at the end of the day, I'm betting my life on this, on this decision that I'm making. So, yeah, that friend gave me really a boost at that time. Yep.
So for me, it was a teacher. So I was in like 12th grade. It was my home economics teacher. I'm sure a lot of you don't even know what home economics is, but basically she was like the teacher that would teach you like to sew, to balance your checkbook, to cook, like to teach you all kinds of little life lessons. She was the coolest teacher, and I was the worst student. I was in high school, I was the worst. I was barely in school. And so a lot of the teachers just couldn't wait for me to graduate and get me out of that school. And so, of course, none of my teachers believed in me. They just saw me as a troublemaker. And she was the only one that stuck up for me. And I was going to graduate. I was supposed to graduate. And my history teacher did not like me. I mean, granted, because I gave her a lot of problems. I was never in her class. When I was very disruptive. And so she gave me a failing grade by 1 point. And so she made me go, and she was going to fail me completely. And this teacher went and talked to her and was like, hey, she kind of like just stuck up for me and told the teacher that she should really give me a second chance to be able to make up my grades so that I can finally graduate. And because of her, the teacher gave me a lot of work. I had to go to the library, do a lot of research, like the last day of school, in order to get that 10th of a point in order to graduate. But it really kind of shocked me because nobody had ever stuck up for me like that. Nobody had ever stuck their neck out on me and said, like, she might be difficult, but she has something of value. And like, don't dismiss her because of the negative behaviors that she was showing in your class. And so I've always remembered that teacher. And I'm grateful that, she fought for me and didn't let my bad behavior dictate the rest of my future. So I really, really appreciate that teacher.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. We're highlighting these people.
Yeah. They deserve that.
Yeah, they do. They really do.
All right. We have one more question. Who's someone in your life who deserves more appreciation?
I'm thinking now about my grandma. Because now she's like, of course, she's in her age where she's not able to do everything, but she raised me basically. So I would remember now when I think about childhood, she's in there and all of them, because like she's the one who took care of the grandchildren. I remember she also took care of my cousins when my cousins' parents were also not there. So basically we remember her in our childhood. But I think now because she's in that age that she's not able to do a lot, that she would just be sitting there still, because now she sees her great grandchildren. Like she has one great grandchild that is there. She's not able to take care as much when when we were in our age. She was not able to do more, physically speaking, because of course of her old age. But I think her just being there gives like the family that hey, grandma's here, like even though just her presence is there, I think she deserves more appreciation in that sense, that even though I'm not able to do much, but I'm here to support my children, to support my grandchildren. Now I have this great grandchild that before she probably okay, I did all of this for my children, I did all of this for my grandchildren. Maybe nobody really appreciated her with the effort that she put in back then. Yeah. So Grandma, I really appreciate you and I really thank you.
Aww. Yeah. I can't just pick one person, but I would just say it's a group of people, a group of friends that help me a lot of what I do. And it's just like whenever things are changed, whenever things are, pivoted, let's say pivot, right? Whenever things isn't the same, they're always there to support without that complaining, without murmuring, but they're like, okay, how can we help you? What else can we do? Let's work together. And I really do appreciate it because it's like, it's not often do I say thank you. And I know I don't, but it's like, I can't I appreciate it. And I just want to tell you all, thank you if you're watching this show.
You're welcome.
You are
you're welcome. No worries. We work together. Yeah, you could say straight to my face,
No, you can just say the name.
Yeah, just to highlight.
It's a group of people, okay?
Highlight me, it's
She does
fine.
multiple things.
Yes.
She's a group of person in one person.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this segment and highlight something good in your life, a person that deserves to be highlighted in your life. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Feeling seen? Feeling heard? You're right where you belong. Don't go anywhere. More empowering conversations, insightful discussions, and the voices that matter most are coming right up on Breaking the Silence. We're just getting started. Stay with us.
It's hard to always know what's going on with your kids. The Talk They Hear You mobile app and Screen for Success tool can help. The mobile app shows you how to turn everyday situations into opportunities to talk with your kids about alcohol and other drugs. Screen for Success helps you find out if your child needs more support by asking about their health, wellness, and well-being. Keep your kids safe and healthy. Download the free Talk They Hear You mobile app and start using Screen for Success today.
Are you searching for hope, healing, and a new beginning? The Universal Church is the place for you. Join us at 3339 Greenmount Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21218. Live in the Milwaukee area? Come as you are to 3433 West North Avenue, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 53208. And if you're in Connecticut, we're ready to welcome you at 324 Madison Avenue, Bridgeport, Connecticut, 06604. No matter which door you walk through, you'll find a place where faith, hope, and transformation begins. We look forward to welcoming you to the Universal Church.
No matter your problem, we are here for you anytime. Call for prayer. Our helpline is 24/7. 1-888-833-4141.
Well, that was a great show, and just talking about our childhood, talking about growth and just change. It's kind of a lighthearted show, right?
For sure.
It's just been talking about the good things in life, how we need to appreciate the small things and really kind of take from our childhood and give to the younger generation, because we always talk about like how great our childhood is, but how much of it are we actually sharing?
Exactly.
And everything is coming full circle because our grandparents were gardening, our grandparents were sewing and doing all of these things in the house, and now you're seeing these things are coming back as trends.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if we kind of put our childhood out there, who knows, maybe somebody will pick it up and make it into a trend.
Exactly. And I remember like some of my fondest memory as a child would be like those moments my mom would be like, come here, let's play this game, let's do this. It's not about what we had, but it's like that's also a bonding moment, and your kids or your family, they will remember that more, that bonding, rather than even the tradition that you're teaching them. It's more about like, wow, my mom taught me this, we bonded together, we had fun together.
Yeah, it's the people, that matters most to you, where you spend your time with them, that really also sometimes make your childhood really special.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes our childhood special is the relationships and the bonds that we form when we're little. But you can go ahead and scan this QR code that is there on your screen. It'll take you to our Instagram page. There you can leave your comments, your thoughts on today's show. If you have anything that you would like to share, we would love to hear from you. Or you can be a viewer joiner of Breaking the Silence. Just give us your information there on our Instagram page, and we will have somebody reach out to you to schedule the best time for you to come and join us here on the Orange plush couches so that we can celebrate you, your business, everything that you have accomplished, or even just to hear the story that you would like to tell. We would love to hear from you, all right? But on that note, we're going to end the show. We'll see you next time. Bye.